Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Frank Driscoll Show. Well, I've been talking to a few people that have kind of personally asked me, well, Frank, what do you do when you don't feel like working? What do you do when you've had something you were counting on and it didn't go through and you're frustrated? And sometimes you're working and nothing seems to be going right. How do you handle the mental side of the game, right? Of working hard every day? Well, I am not going to tell you that it's easy. Okay. But generally speaking, what I normally tell my coaching clients is go get the next one. But before we do that, and before we get into that side, let's break it down just a little bit. So, give you a scenario. I think I had one where there was a person that was going to be purchasing four properties a month, had some connections, was bringing in a lot. I didn't get super excited about it because I just didn't really believe it was real. But when he dropped his first 40 or $50,000 deposit, I'm like, okay. And he was, talking about, purchasing these and had a pretty steady influx of money. In the end, he ended up just giving away the money. It didn't work out. So I didn't really have like such a high or low experience. It could have been great, but to me, I don't tend to even like believe that stuff until it happens. So the first thing is your expectation. When you have a client or you're working with someone, I always think positively that it can happen as I do it, but I don't count on it until it's actually done. Right? I don't sit there and think, oh, I have the success, I have the money, I have the thing in. I always wait until it's actually in and I have it before I get the high of highs, right? Before I'm happy about it. And even then, go get the next one. But let's say from a mindset perspective, the more you stay within your daily schedule and your habits and you're just doing these things, it helps even out the highs and lows because I'm just playing essentially the numbers, right? I'm just going to do what I need to do, have that success, get my small daily wins, just keep stacking them, right? So I don't have as many highs and lows. The second thing is that I want to control my emotions the best I can. And if I have that happen, okay, those things are going to happen from time to time. I don't want it to affect me, right? I don't care really what happens. I'm going to push forward and through that. And I might do this rule. I might take, you want to take like 5 or 10 minutes and get upset? Do it. You want to take an hour, get upset? Fine. Put a specific amount that you're going to allow it, okay, even a win, and go get to the next one. Go get the next one. Go do the next activity because I've seen people that are taken out for weeks or months or careers by one thing they thought they had when they really didn't have it, and it just completely took them out. They didn't feel like they want to work, right? They were just so frustrated by a potential loss or something that happened. Man, I mean, it's not like a lot of the times it's not exactly what happens to us in life, it's how we react to it and handle it, right? And yes, I know there are definitely some things that are tough. Okay. I remember when I lost my sister, right? She kind of out of the blue passed away. And then I lost my dad, like not that much after. Okay. And believe me, during that time, it was not easy, right? You're traveling, you're thinking about it. Now, I'm not going to let that just affect, what I'm doing daily or my work. I love them very much. And I'm going to spend the time I have with them, and I'm going to, spend time with my family. And it was definitely a hard period of back to back like that. Okay. But in my mind, I know that my dad would want me to carry on, do this stuff, obviously the grieving and that, but at the same time, we push forward. I mean, I don't remember him, missing very much work ever. I don't remember sick days for him ever. Very rare. And my sister as well. And part of it to me is yes, I'm there for my family or those kind of things for sure. And I do grieve as well. But I'm going to still continue forward the best I can. And those are obviously extreme and certainly saying take the time that you need. But if that's one of the worst things that can happen. Okay. So if we have other experiences like where we may not have as much money as we need for that month, right? Or what we're expecting, or we lost a big client, or get on the horse, get back and push and fight, right? Take the time that you need to, but let's just go forward, even if it's a small win. If all we can do is an hour, then do an hour. If all we can do is 5 minutes, do 5 minutes. But if we can go a little bit more, go another 5 minutes, go another hour until the day ends, and then you can have it planned and scheduled and take a break. Because what can happen, just like in school, you miss one day, it is so much easier to miss the second. Oh my gosh, it happened to me all the time. If I took off Thursday, I didn't want to have to get back, make up. Oh, I took off Friday, right? One day turns into two, turns into three so quickly. So we've got to protect it. We've got to protect with our habits, our schedule. And when we do have those things, remember this. In our particular thing, being entrepreneurs, being agents, being in sales, and whatever it is, we're one call, one 15-minute section, 1 hour away from completely turning around our day. And we do that and put those back-to-back days together, suddenly we're building momentum. So we take those times when it happens, we take the hit, hurts, right? Think about it, do whatever you need to do. And then what I would say is go get the next one. Get right back on the horse and let's go. Because we don't want that to lead to greater things. And we don't want it to lead to negative. The other side is have the people that are there for you, that care about you, that truly support you. This is huge, right? I'll get people reaching out to me if things are happening. I'm going to sympathize. I'm going to care about them. I want them to do well, and I'm going to be there for them. But I'm also going to encourage, hey, sometimes the best thing to do is to work hard and not think about it, not let it consume you. Just keep going forward, right? Take time what you need, but then let's go forward. And that's going to be huge because we're going to have setbacks from time to time. We're going to have things that are out of our control, but we control what we control, right? Our mindset, and we protect it and guard it. And I believe as you do this, you're going to become very resilient and become warriors and stronger. And yes, there are times when we need to do that and take the setback, and it's frustrating. But we're just going to turn around and we're going to turn it into successes. We're going to be like, yep, okay, whatever. That didn't work out. Not a problem. I'm going to go get 10 more. I'm going to go get three more. I'm going to go get the next one. So that's what I want you guys to focus on. That don't worry, things will turn around. Keep pushing it, right? If you make content, you don't get a lot of views, don't worry about it. Keep going. You make calls, I think anything, yes, but you're building momentum. You're improving, right? And you never know when the work that you've done in the past is going to lead to future opportunities, right? But keep the mindset strong. Keep going out there and giving it your all every single time for, as long as you can, as hard as you can, give everything you got. And I promise you, things turn around the other way also. And then, don't get too high on those, right? It can be great fun to have success. I love it. But we got to do the same thing the next day. That's the issue where people, their pipeline gets out of shape because they've had success and then they stopped working hard. So just continually put those efforts in, be consistent, keep that mindset. Obviously, reach out, put in some comments. Please like, subscribe, put down below some of the challenges you faced, if you have, and what you did to overcome them, and how quickly you were able to bounce back, right? And how you didn't let it affect you, or if it did affect you, that's fine. We all have to start, at some place, but just keep moving forward. You can do this. I'm super excited. Hopefully this helps someone out there that's gone through some things, right? We all have. Just remember that it's a mindset, and we don't want that to stop us, control us, because we have to remember our why. Why are we doing this, right? Write that out. Why do we do this every day? What happens if we don't? What happens if we absolutely do our best and great things come from it as well? How does that change or impact your life? All right, I'll let you guys go. I really appreciate you. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to push really hard, and anything I can do to help, reach out, not a problem. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care.